Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere.
And it's Mike.
And this is Talk About It.
Hashtag
Talk About It. And you got the date.
The date today is...
I don't even know what the date is,
7th of July. It's a Thursday.
Okay.
You never know what the date is.
Yeah.
You're just always working. It's always one big day. It's work, sleep.
I know when the weekend is. I don't even know.
You know what
day it is. I know what day it is. I just never know the date.
The date. Oh.
Yeah. Because I need to know when the weekend is, innit? Because I stopped working out on the weekend, innit?
Okay.
Like I work out from Monday to Friday. So I know when the last fucking workout is. So I'd always know when the days are. Because that's like my schedule, innit? My habits and whatnot. But the date has nothing to do with my habits at all.
I
have to check my calendar and shit.
A bit of a madness just happened before we started the podcast. Spilt some beer. It nearly went all over the PS4.
Nearly touched the PS4, but it didn't. Luckily. So we're still in the clear. Ain't lost any money at this podcast.
Yeah.
So,
but there is worse things happening out in the world than that.
Oh yeah, but first, before we talk about the worst things, we wanted to address the crackling on last week's podcast.
Yeah. We apologise about that.
Sorry about that. Sometimes these things happen. I think we checked it.
Technical difficulties.
We checked.
We
done mic check and whatnot and listened to it, but we didn't hear the crackling. But if we did hear the crackling, then we would have fixed it. But hopefully today it's all clear. It's all lovely in your ears.
This could be crackly right now.
It could be. We did check. We did turn the volume up pretty loud to make sure that it wasn't crackly. My ear was like super close to the speakers. So if it is crackly, then, that's just the way it was supposed to be, to be honest. But hopefully it's all fine. But you got the subjects and whatnot, innit?
Yeah, we're just going to start off with the really negative subjects.
Should we, or should we start off with the songs?
Alright then, we can start off with the songs and that.
Because we just heard the songs. Or do you want to start off with the...
What
do you want to do?
I don't mind, to be honest. I just thought it's a big topic.
Because we're probably going to be more buzzed down the line. So probably best to talk about this now, I guess.
Yeah.
If we're just talking technical and logical. Alright, let's talk about this madness.
Basically, there's been another killings and shootings and police officers shooting young black males once again in America. Yeah,
there's been two big cases.
Two big ones in the last 24 hours.
In the last 24 hours.
From the 6th of July to 7th
probably
of July.
Happening way more. That's not getting reported.
Definitely, yeah. But this is the ones that have caught everyone's attention. A lot of celebrities have spoke about it.
These are the ones where there's video footage.
There's video footages.
And if there ain't no video footage, then it probably,
we don't know about it, or it's better for them to hush it up.
The wide world is just like it didn't ever happen.
Yeah,
there ain't no video.
Thank God for video footages. Thank God for World Wide Web and that.
For real,
because that's why we keep on seeing it. Because it is things that happen in the world. But yeah, what I would
talk about the first execution one, because when I saw that, I was like, "This is a madness."
Yeah, his name was Alton Sterling. And what the video shows, if you haven't seen it yet, I advise you to go watch it. Just Google Alton Sterling, it'll come up.
Yeah.
But what the video does show, for the people that don't know, is we saw two police officers just charge at, one of them charged at the black guy.
Yeah.
Apparently he was selling music, selling
CDs. You see a man selling CDs, so you spare him.
Apparently what happened is that someone had an altercation with him and then called the police on him and said that he's got a gun, which he does have a gun, but in Louisiana it's legal for you to hold a firearm. I'm guessing if you have a license or something.
Yeah.
We don't know about American laws. Well, over here in the London, it's not legal at all to ever have hold a gun.
So if you got a gun, it's peak times.
It's madness,
when the police see it.
So obviously over there, he's still in the law. He's holding the gun. But they haven't gone into the situation calmly. They've just, from what we've seen in the video, he got attacked down to the ground. From there that the police had the power.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. They had the upper hand at this point.
Yeah.
The guy was on the ground. It seemed like the situation should be controlled now. Take the gun off of him and then we can move on normally.
Yeah.
But instead, it didn't look like he was struggling. But it seemed like there was a struggle going on the ground. It didn't look like he was trying to resist at all.
Bruv, what I saw, is I saw a man get taken to the ground. The cop was on him, and then the cop just started shooting him. Like, and I just thought that was
six
mad.
times, left 6 shots in him. Jay said that he saw a headshot.
I swear he just shot him in the head, but maybe that's just
from reports. It's just been body shot.
I don't know, but to shoot a man down on the ground,
either way, yeah.
Like that's an execution. That's not even trying to protect and serve or trying to what's the word, restrain a suspect or whatever.
Yeah,
that was just murder.
Yeah,
just straight up murder. Like there was no excuse for that whatsoever, and that's just a madness, fam. It's mad that these things are happening. I don't know. Has the policeman been arrested or anything? Has he even been identified?
Boy, I have no idea. You know
what's actually happening.
I have no idea what's happened to that police officer. I don't know.
Because now people are being activists on Twitter.
Yeah, like everyone's bringing attention onto it, so something must happen to him.
That happens every fucking time.
It happens all the time.
Story.
All the time something happens.
Then it goes away.
They get suspended, and then eventually they come right back in, or you know what I mean?
It's not like
they don't lose their job.
You get rid of this police officer,
and even if they do lose their job,
it's going to stop happening. There will be someone else dead. In a couple weeks.
And even if they do lose their job, they never go to prison for it.
It's a deeper situation than one police officer, but those one police officers
says the US Justice Department to probe killing. There's an investigation going into it.
So nothing's happened as of yet?
As of yet, no. Authorities said Sterling, who was killed early on Tuesday, had a gun as he was wrestled to the ground by 2 white police officers outside a Louisiana convenience store. Mobile phone footage alleged to be of the incident has prompted hundreds of people to protest and caused outrage online. The Louisiana governor and the US Justice Department... sorry about that. And the US Justice Department announced on Wednesday afternoon that there would be an investigation by the Department's Civil Rights Division. So, yeah, that's all we've got so far.
Civil rights? So not a criminal investigation?
Okay, smart.
Oh no, that would be a civil lawsuit. Maybe civil rights, betraying someone's civil rights. Maybe that is still a criminal lawsuit. I'm not 100% sure. I think probably because you can't murder someone and get sued. Like that's not the way it works. I'm sure this guy's gonna get criminal charges. From what I saw in that video, like there's no excuse for that. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there, man.
Obviously, what happens to him is on a separate thing. I guess what happens to him is he has to talk to his chief officer or whatever and explain the situation.
Come up with a story.
Yeah, and it seems to me whenever a police officer does something wrong, it's not like they go through the same.
No, I don't think they do.
They don't go through the same...
Because it's not like police will go out to go arrest you.
Exactly.
I think they get time to come in and turn themselves in and all that sort of shit. Like I don't think they apply by the same rules as civilians at all.
Which is, I think that's wrong.
Yeah. There's loads of things that are wrong in the world. Ain't gonna change though.
The other guy that got killed was Philando
Castile.
Philando Castile, and basically
apparently he was shot in his car when he was
in his car
trying to take out his license.
Yeah, he was trying to take out his license, but they thought he was trying to go for a weapon. And then his girlfriend's in the car with him and starts filming it on Facebook. And the ambulance is on its way, but they're not allowed to get out of the car.
Wow, they weren't allowed to get out of the car? I didn't watch the whole 9 minutes. I watched like a minute of it because I got
my man still had his gun up whilst my man's bleeding out.
Yeah.
And the girl's not allowed to move her hands. Not allowed to touch him or help him in any kind of way. He's not doing any first aid on him. And I think he bled out and died.
Yeah, I think he did die. It's madness, man.
It's madness. Like, over here in London, there is obviously, like, police brutality between black youths, but I feel like...
I haven't experienced it.
No, I haven't experienced it, but I've heard stories of it. But because police don't carry guns here over here, and gun culture isn't as prominent or popular over here as in America, it's different. But there still has been unlawful killings here, like the Mark
And we're a
Duggan
smaller
case.
country.
And we're smaller as well. that as well. But there has been unlawful killings like the Mark Duggan case, which they're making a documentary out of.
Is it?
Yeah, I saw that trailer the other day. It's funny, I saw that trailer just a couple of days ago, and then this madness happened. But yeah, over there in America, it seems to be just a lot worse, a lot madder. And boy, I feel sorry for, like, if I was a black youth in America,
it's just so scary.
I'd be so
to be
shook. Yeah, if I ever saw police, I'd be like,
you'd be frightened, fam.
Yeah, I'll just put my hands up and put my knees on the ground and be like, please, just do whatever you need to do. Can I have someone filming this just in case shit goes down? Because
bro, every time you get out of your house, you're thinking, you know, today might be the day I get shot. I'm murdered by the people who are supposed to protect me, the people who are supposed to stop people shooting and fucking murdering you. Those people are actually shooting and killing you. Like, that's some madness, fam.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's terrible.
Apparently, a black cop has made a video about it as well, saying how it was wrong. And I think that's what we need more. That's what Rosenberg was trying to get through on his interview on Hot 97, that the police need to start taking action. Like, then it'll be more better. Police need to gain the people's trust again, because it seems like they don't trust them, and the police don't trust black people either. That's why they're probably so hasty to fire, because they feel that they're not being trusted, and it's just bad, innit? Because there must be good cops out there.
Yeah, and it's probably not all
probably
cops are
majority.
fucking
Yeah, not all of them are
murdering people.
racist. Yeah, there should be majority good cops out there. So those good cops need to get together and like fucking get the bad ones out, and then show that you're supporting.
Yeah, that's what should happen, but
It's fucked.
I doubt that's what's gonna happen. Like, because the police protect their own, innit? They all got that code of brotherhood and police loyalty and all that sort of shit.
Is there an agenda in America to wipe out the black community?
I don't know, but if there was an agenda to wipe out the black community, I don't think they'd do it through police killings. I think that's too overt.
Yeah.
I think... But whose agenda are you talking about? Are you saying, is it the government? Is there a government agenda to do it? Because anyone could have the agenda to wipe out black people. Like, there's probably loads of racist people in America who have that agenda. But are you saying, do the higher powers in America have that agenda? Like the government and that sort of shit?
I don't know. Is that just from what we've seen?
Do you think the police are systematically killing black people on purpose?
I don't know. I think they're programmed to do it. Like, no, not as in like programmed like they're all cyborgs or androids. I just mean, like, you know how you talk about people being caught in a matrix and they have to do this every day and spend their money in the weekend and go out, and that's just their life for what they do. Is there like something like in the police thing where it's like because it seems like they stereotype a black guy, you're more likely to do something crazy. Like that's just what they know. You get what I mean?
Maybe they're watching too many hip hop videos and seeing like young folk with an AK doing shit like that. And like, wow, it's mad out there.
I'm touch you, Charlemagne.
And then obviously they're still people at the end of the day. All these police officers are people, and there's shitbag people and there's good people, and there's like people who like are scared for their life and cowardly people, and then there's brave people and all that sort of shit. So all those sorts of characters probably populate the police force, just like they populate the human race.
Yeah.
So they're not all like one type of person.
No, I agree.
Like one specific archetype. Like, they're all different people. So if you have someone in a position of power that is, you know, a bit psychotic and whatnot, is a bit, you know,
has a bit of Targaryen blood in them,
it has a bit of aggression issues and whatnot, and wants to let it out. Maybe he's had a bad day, find out his wife's cheating on him. He smoked some crack earlier that he confiscated off one youth that was just trying to, you know, like feed his family for the day. And yeah, he's just really, really about this life right about now. He's really pissed off. And then he sees a guy selling CDs and is like, you know what? That is not happening today. You are not selling no CDs.
No. We're not laughing at the situation.
Yeah, no, it's a terrible situation.
It's terrible. We're just a bit high.
And then it's like these things. There's different types of people in it. So there's gonna be bad people, and bad people will get to be police officers. So they need to weed them out and stop allowing certain types of people to be police officers. I don't know what the application process is and like the psych evaluation and all that sort of shit. I don't know how that goes down, but it's obviously not working if these sorts of situations are coming out, and like people are just getting murdered out here for no good reason, really. But obviously people do make mistakes as well. And in that second video, that police officer sounded really, really scared. Like, did you hear him? Yeah, he just sounded shook, innit? So I think obviously he's not the type of person who should have been dealing with that situation. I don't think he was mentally ready to deal with that situation. I think he shot the guy out of fright because he was so paranoid, and like that is terrible. You can't be giving people like that a gun and telling them to go and protect and serve, because fucking being a police officer is a dangerous job, and it is wild. Like, imagine what they're seeing on a daily basis, because like they're out there trying to prevent crime and trying to stop crime all day. So they're looking for trouble all day. So they're probably finding trouble a reasonable amount of times and whatnot. So they probably start assuming that it's always going to be trouble. And if you're, that sort of person that doesn't want trouble, then, being a police officer is not for you. And like that causes these situations and whatnot. It's very terrible, fam. It's a madness.
Yeah. There was another thing before we move on to the next topic. Another question I wanted to bring up, because obviously been discussing it with several people.
Please.
And a debate that sometimes comes up is there's loads of killings going on in Chicago right now and all over of black on black violence. Why isn't we need to start focusing on that black on black violence before we can focus on police killing black people? But then the argument to that, it could be, when black people kill black people, they go to prison straight away. They spend
they do generally get
into a lot of trouble straight away. Like, it's just no long thing. There's no questioning about it. And then when police do it, they get away with it. So it's a difficult one. Like, I agree. I think black people need to focus on black violence. That 100% you need to look in the mirror before you can start moaning at other people. But then, there's that thing there. It's like the police get away with murder. Like,
but it's not
they
like
literally get away with murder.
So what are people asking for people to protest when black on black violence happens as well? Is that what they want people to do? Because protesting ain't doing shit for the police on black people violence, and I don't think it will do shit for black on black violence. I don't think it will do shit for anything, really. I don't think people are actually doing anything, focusing on anything, to be honest. I don't think where your focus
the hashtags are worthless.
I don't think where your hashtags are and where your focus is actually changes anything in the world. It just makes it a news story for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then the world keeps on going. The
only thing that makes sense from, like, whenever I listen to all these different people, like the people that protest, the people that kind of just don't that just do the hashtags, or the people that like, from what I've seen, like, have you watched Louis Farrakhan, his interview
with who?
With Breakfast Club? Minister Farrakhan.
I've seen the first one. I think I watched half of the second one.
But I think he's Muslim, but I swear they call him Minister for Louis Farrakhan. But anyway,
I think they do.
What he says seems to make the most sense, like, out of what everyone else is saying. Like, obviously he says peaceful protesting and all of that, but he's saying we need to stop buying their food. Black people need to own their own.
Yeah.
Like,
if you think people are, oppressing you because of your race, and like in general, black people need to come together and build communities and businesses and
build
whatnot,
businesses
and actually prosper together, because all the other races do it, and this is why we're still behind everyone else, basically, because we're not coming together and doing that sort of shit. Like, all the other races done that ages ago.
Yeah, definitely.
And that needs to happen now or never, because it's fucking like,
black people need to realize you need to own land. And you need to...
Just the mindset of everyone needs to
build businesses. And you need to be buying off your own fellow people. And just keeping it one community. Like, imagine if we all came together as one community, and just put our talents into good use and just stayed off an illegal path, just stuck to a legal path, and then bought off from each other.
But the thing is, most of the black people I know just have like a normal 9-to-5 job, fam.
Yeah.
Which isn't helping the black community.
No, it's not.
And most of the black people that I know are in that mindset that they have to have a 9-to-5 job and whatnot. There needs to be better education. I think that's where it fucking stems from. Needs better education to teach people to start businesses and whatnot.
It's the education that starts from home because the school aren't going to do it.
You can't better a community without building black businesses and whatnot. And you need black business people to do that. So if everyone's working 9-to-5 jobs and trying to fucking, you know, bolster Sainsbury's profit line or Tesco's fucking profit margin or whatever, then it's not really going to help the black community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the definitely I agree with that. But they're flipping the education system, what you're saying there, that's definitely the root of the problem.
Yeah.
But obviously schools are not going to do it. It has to be done at home. Like with these,
the keys need to be spread from.
Yeah, with these other races like Jews, Asians, like their parents is telling them things from a young age. They're shown something from a young age about the importance of money, the importance of saving, the importance of not spending money but using it to invest and make more money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Black people haven't been given that at all. Like there's probably a minority of black people have been taught like that, but they're behind on that. So it is
most black parents want you to go fucking
just get education and get a job and then work up to retirement and then have a good retirement. That's what black people usually want to work up to. I remember Thing said that on an interview. What's that guy's name?
Who?
The white guy that does those motivational speeches.
Gary
Vaynerchuk. That's it. Yeah, he said something like that, and I was like, yeah, that's definitely true. Because when I think about the black community, it is that way. They kind of just think you have to work up to retirement, and then in your retirement you have your successful life, and that's where you enjoy life. When you can be enjoying life, if you get into it at 25s and 30s, and the Chinese as well, they teach differently. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that it has to be this generation. We got to start doing something so that our children's can live a better life, and then their children will live a better life. We're only learning the keys now, so we got to spread it as much as possible. Teach everyone the keys, and I don't think there's anything wrong with working a 9-to-5 as long as you don't waste the rest of your time. Like, if you get what I mean, don't waste the rest of that time out there. I'm not like, I remember when Dame Dash was on the interview saying you're a waste man for working for a boss.
You got a daddy.
you got a daddy. Like, come on, Dame. Like, not everyone starts off shorting.
Not everyone is supposed to own a business and stuff like that. Some people are supposed to be workers and whatnot, and that's just where they excel in it, and that's just where their skills lie in it. Like leading and having to fucking do everything yourself and start from the bottom and do loads of like madness and all that sort of organizational shit is like not a common trait. Like, not everyone's good at organizing and having their time together and fucking running a business and all that sort of stuff. So if that's not where your skills lie, don't force it.
No.
Like, but you can still better the black community by working at a black-owned business or something. But there need to be more black-owned businesses for those opportunities to be there for you in the first place.
Yeah, definitely.
So, we need more black business people.
Yeah.
There are a few, because I've seen bare like shops with black owners and whatnot. Loads of barbers. Shout out to the barbers.
Yeah,
those guys are self-employed still.
Yeah, I've met one or two black club owners.
Seen a couple vegetable shops, I think.
I ain't seen no vegetable shops.
I think there's a vegetable shop.
Caribbean shops.
Caribbean shops, yeah. They're out here. They're doing their thing. Ratings to them.
That's
I think, that's hair shops.
Probably hair shops, nail shops and that, but that's about
it. I don't think there's any more stuff.
We need to have grocery stores. Like, come on, guys.
Nah, I don't see no black people in no grocery stores.
Come on, guys, we need to own these stuff, man.
No black corner shop. No, I have seen one black corner shop.
I haven't.
I think there's a black guy in the corner shop right now. But yeah, there's not loads. There's definitely not loads.
For the people out there saying like, oh, how will that stop the police from shooting us? No, it won't happen straight away. But the more in position the more power we get, and we rely on each other rather than relying on them.
Yeah,
you'll see the difference.
Trust, when you got more power, you can command more stuff. Your negotiations are better.
Yeah.
Like right about now, loads of black people going and protesting doesn't really do much because people don't care. You ain't got no power, really. So like you got to build the power. Then when you go and protest and say, you know what, if you stop buying their shit, they'll listen to you.
Exactly.
Like if you don't have to buy from them, they'll listen to you. But if you go and protest and then you're buying something from a company that is prospering them next day, then they don't give a shit what you're saying because you're still fucking feeding their pockets, basically.
Yeah.
Like as long as they get the peas and you're still fucking docile and not really doing much, they ain't really got to listen to you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That was a little Debbie Downer.
Yeah. The fucked thing is, I just thought, like, the police get paid off taxes as well, innit?
Yeah. Like, you pay for them.
You can never escape that.
You pay for them, fam.
You can never escape.
Pay taxes, you pay in the police.
Pay in the police. Because you have to pay taxes in life, so you're never going to be able to stop that. There has to be more black police officers as well.
Yeah.
That's another thing as well.
Needs to be loads of different stuff, fam.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen overnight. That's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna keep seeing these fucking madness. But I think it will happen eventually, though. It won't happen overnight, but I think it will happen eventually.
Yeah, hopefully there's justice.
Just keep staying positive. Positive forces out here in these streets, and try walk with bulletproof vests, my American fellow Negroes, because I don't want to wake up to another killing.
Don't buy Jordans, buy a bulletproof
vest, because it seems like that's essential.
Yeah.
Like
Straight up.
Fuck all the Jordans and that. But yeah, next topic. More violence. You know, we need to stop the black on black violence, man. Joe Biden, leave Drake alone. Like two waffle color Negroes.
I think Joe
Biden's a bit darker than Drizzy.
Talking about Joe Biden lyrically beating up Drake. Yeah, send it to me later, man. You don't have to send it now. Go on. Aren't you gonna introduce the subject? Yo, thanks for listening, guys. If you want to check out the full podcast, you can click on the SoundCloud link in the description, or you can search for Jay Cartere or talk about it in the podcast section of the iTunes store, and you can find us there. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we'll see you next time.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.